Welcome back to another Film Geek movie review. I'm about ready to hit the road and check out the new film Beast starring Idris Elba. This film looks pretty awesome. I love a good creature feature, and this movie looks like it might deliver. The film takes place in Africa, and it seems that Idris Elba takes his kids to reconnect with their mother. It seems like she's passed away or something. They don't go into a great amount of detail in the trailer on what happened, just that they're going there for the girls to kind of learn a little bit more about their mother. And while they're there, wouldn't you know it, they get stalked by a pesky old lion. They get stuck out into the plains of Africa in this, away from civilization and whatnot, and they're getting stalked by a male lion. This movie looks intense. I love a good creature feature. It kind of reminds me, I don't think it's exactly this by any means, but there was a film that came out back in the 90s called Ghost in the Darkness, I believe. I want to say it was starring Michael Douglas and Val Kilmer. Anyways, it's about these two male lions that stalk people and kill them, and it takes place during the railroad. I don't really know the time period of the movie, to be perfectly honest. It's been a long time. The thing is, it's about lions killing people, and this movie is about one lion killing people, and I'm really excited to see this thing. So enough talk, enough chit chat. I want to get out there and see this movie. And we are back. Alright, just getting back from seeing the movie Beast starring Idris Elba, and man, this movie is awesome. This movie is intense. I had a great time. This is a nail biter. The film starts off, it does a great job. Let me just first off say that the pacing in this film is outstanding. I mean, all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's over? This is wrapping up? Holy crap. It really felt like we were in there for 30 minutes. I swear. It is just crazy. But the movie starts off, gives you about 10 minutes or so of background of the characters, gives you some emotional baggage and some motivation and so on and so forth. And then boom, you are in the mix. They load up in they load up in a truck and they head out into the plains of Africa to go out kind of a safari, take some pictures of the animals. And while they're out there, well, they run into this lion. This lion's got a big vendetta because his pride was murdered off by these poachers. And so he's just killing every freaking human being he can get his hands on. In the trailer too, they showed they go to a town. He's wiped out the people that are there. I mean, this lion is not messing around. I mean, serious. But neither is Idris Elba, because he's getting his kids out of there and he is going to fight that lion if he has to. And folks, he fights that lion. And that's not a spoiler because it's on the damn poster. But he fights that lion. Wow. Okay, anyways, back to things I liked about this film. The acting in the movie is great. Like I said, the pacing is also outstanding. It just flies by. The movie is fun. It's very fun. And this is not turn your brain off fun either. It's just fun. It's from the beginning to the end. You really enjoy everything. You're rooting for everybody in this movie, except the lion. That lion's an asshole. And seriously, that lion's a dick. He's a bad cat. He's a bad cat. Anyways, so things I didn't like about the movie. There's not a whole lot. one of the things that really upset me about this film, and it's not like, and when I say upset, this is not something that I'm like, terrible. It's like the terrible deal breaker, and I hate the movie because of this. No, it's just one of those movies where the characters make bad choices just to kind of make the thing move along. And, you know, people in the audience, you can hear them saying stuff like, what the hell? Don't go in there. Don't do that. Don't. What are you doing? And it really does. It's not like, you know, oh, I don't have any experience dealing with this. That's why I did what I did. It's just stupid things, which, you know, I understand in order to keep things rolling along. Sometimes people have to make some dumb choices in order to get the monster to take notice and so on and so forth. But there are ways around doing that, and I feel that there's one character in particular that is just kind of like the bad decision maker of the movie, and I think that's why I didn't like it, because everything really rides on this one character constantly making dumb choices. But other than that, guys, there's not a lot of things that I dislike about this movie. I loved the way it was filmed. There's a lot of huge, wide open shots. There's also some really great, just like, I don't know what they're called, but it's where the camera like follows somebody. And there's not like any kind of like POV or point of view from the lion or anything like that. They do this really cool like video game over the shoulder thing and stuff like that. It's kind of cool, but it like puts you kind of in the eyes of the character, but not their eyes. Like, you're just kind of behind them seeing things from over their shoulder, and it does a great job of pulling you into the movie and really making it feel like you're part of it. And also too, the cinematography is gorgeous. They really take advantage of the landscape and things of that sort. So the movie is really well made. I would give shout outs to the director, but I swear to God, I don't want to even try to pronounce the person's name because I don't want to get it wrong. My horrible American tongue is going to ruin it, and I don't want to do that, so you're just going to have to look it up. Alright, so this is the point where I decide what kind of letter grade I'm going to give this movie. So not a lot of negatives, a good amount of positives. I'm going to say this movie is a solid B+. A B+. Not quite to the A point, because like I said, there's some decisions in this movie that you're just kind of like, why are you doing this? And then again, I understand it has to be there, but whatever. But that's why, guys, B+. But that's good. That's good. Go check this movie out in theaters. It is definitely worth your time. This is the kind of movie that you want to watch in a group with people. It's super fun to hear people say stuff like, oh no, the lion's back, and things of that sort. And this is that kind of movie to have a nice, fun, shared experience, getting the shit scared out of you by a lion. And did I mention he fights a lion? Okay guys, that brings you to the end of another Film Geek video. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's another thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.